recently God gave me a new understanding about some verses in the Bible, and it's in the book of Revelation. And what I want to tell you is that when I decided to follow Jesus, what I experienced was that his burden is very light. So these verses are telling us about that. So this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 24 to 26. Now to you I say, and to the rest in Thyatira, as many as do not have this doctrine, who have not known the depth of Satan, as they say, I will put on you no other burden, but hold fast what you have till I come. And he who overcomes and keeps my works until the end, to him I will give power over the nations. So he is talking to the church of Thyatira, and most of the congregation were living in sin, but there were few who were not like them, and they kept themselves clean. And he is talking to that small group of holy followers of Jesus, and he's saying to them, hold fast what you have till I come. So he's saying, just remain as you are. So in 2004, I gave my life to Jesus and decided to follow Jesus and not just believe. And what I experienced is that he doesn't give you much work, but he mostly concentrates on my holiness, and he gives me works to do, but it's not much. So right now I'm following God and I do whatever he gives me to do, but I don't do much. So I just make videos on YouTube, and I go where he wants me to go to share the message, and sometimes I meet people to share my message, and that's all I'm doing. And he's telling me here, it says, I will put on you no other burden. So I've been serving Jesus for over 20 years, and other than what I'm doing right now, he's saying he will not give me any other burden. So he's saying, just remain as you are and remain holy. Yes, I do Jesus' work. So he says, he who overcomes and keeps my works until the end. So I keep his works and do his works, but it's not much. So I like to tell you that following Jesus is not a hard service. And the reason why God is leading me like that is given in the next verse. So it says here, verse 26, and he who overcomes and keeps my works until the end, to him I will give power over the nations. So he who overcomes. So if you just overcome this world and its temptation and keep yourself holy and keeps my works until the end. So he will give you work, and if you keep doing his work, but that works are light. And if you do that, to him I will give power over the nations. So that means we will reign with God over the nations. So I talked about this in this channel, but unlike many Christians believe in the everlasting kingdom of God, there will be many nations outside of the New Jerusalem city. So inside the New Jerusalem city will be those who are saved in this age, and they will reign like a king, and they will reign over the nations that are outside of that New Jerusalem city. So if you think about it, when you're a king, you don't do actually a lot of work yourselves. You just tell other servants to do all the tasks you want them to do, and you just manage them, and you don't do a lot of labors yourself. So God is looking for the people who will do just that. So God is looking for the people who are holy, so that they are worthy to enter that New Jerusalem city. But because they will work like kings. So they won't do many actual works for God. So they will be like officials of God, and they will go out from the New Jerusalem city to all the nations and to monitor them and manage them and tell them what to do. That's what we're going to do as the servants of God in His everlasting kingdom. So I believe that's the reason why in this world He doesn't give you heavy burdens or give you a lot of works. And mostly He concentrates on your holiness. So as long as you keep yourself holy and do the right works that He gives you, then you are worthy to enter that New Jerusalem city. So these verses are telling us that God is that kind of God who doesn't put heavy yokes on His servants, like King of Egypt. So I'd like to tell you that following Jesus is very blessed. I believe that almost like you will have a very easy life following God, and I wish that all who are watching this video can participate in that blessing to serve God and follow Jesus. I wish you blessings from the Lord.